is going on here? Where's my feed? Oh, there it is. It is working. It is working. Yay! Oh, I have to reboot my computer. And here we go again. And here we go. Why am I so choppy? Candle Light yesterday for 10 grand on the TV. Gotta pick this one up for 15. Hey, let's go on, oh. Bad timing, dude. Bad timing. Welcome in, welcome in. No thanks, Maria, whatever your name is. I already work with somebody, so I don't need any help. Thank you very much for the inquiry. Come on, where are you? Hello, where are you? La-da-dee, la-dee. Looking for a certain type of item. That's already good, right? Come on, let's find one. Use a little cross line. A little. Keep on trucking. Put it in here first. Make my way back up. One thing at a time. Sorry guys, welcome in everybody. I had a problem with my Streamlabs earlier. I was trying to go live and it just wasn't. None of my graphics stuff were happening, so I had to shut everything down and reboot the computer. Maybe because I've been working on the computer for most of the day. I am looking for a meat tenderizer. No, I've seen it in game plenty of times, but even for a quest line right now. Let's do rice. Finding a lot of guns right now. Let's put that there for now. Let's go back to my car and upload. So, well, I'll take that. Oh, am I full already? Of course I am. Why would I be empty? Can I put this in? There you go. Lots of food. So much food. Okay, now I start searching these buildings. I got my card up. Look at all this stuff. I hope everybody's day is going well. Mine, I got some crappy news yesterday. Just trying to make sense of it all. Good news on the home front for my dad. It seems like can't figure this game out sometimes. Tuck these guns in here. There's one. Stick this in here. Hiking Kai. I need to keep that. Shotguns over here. Meat tenderizer. That's what we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Meat tenderizer. Tonight we are on the Haven server. And I'm doing this line looking for a meat tenderizer. Meat tenderizer! So I would have started I started my stream a little earlier tonight. But as I thought I'd have a little dinner beforehand, I was sharing, keyword, sharing. I had one of those pre-cooked chickens. I usually buy a couple every week and stick them in the fridge and eat them a little at a time. Just reheat it, that kind of deal. And one of my youngest cats, she's the second youngest, her name's Frances. She's, for whatever reason, she's the smallest cat, but she's also the most aggressive cat. Every time I have, especially chicken to feed them, I always yell out chicken, chicken, chicken kind of deal. And I had a piece in my head, and she just leapt up and her claw just dug into my baby finger. Oh my God. I was like, I got really angry, yelled at her, and she knew she did something bad. Whether she understood it or not, she knew there was something bad going on, and I raised my voice. I don't hit animals, and I don't hit children or anything like that. I think that's, you want to be a dinosaur, go be a dinosaur, but I'm not like that. I can raise my voice. Damn right I can raise my voice, that's for sure. And so that's what I did. And she cowered away, of course, thinking, oh my God, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And she was very sorry about it, Non-apologetic. Cats are never apologetic, really. Doesn't mean I love her any less or anything like that. But she does that with everything. Like any kind of food. She'll reach up and grab it, and if you throw a piece of meat or whatever for the rest of the for one of the other one of my other cats, she will she'll jump towards it and take it right from, even if they started eating it, she'll just take it right away out of the mouth, right away from them, and start gobbling it down like it's the last meal she's ever eaten. Oh, it's not like I don't feed them food. I feed them twice a day. And they don't just get one type of food. It's not just dry food. I give them wet food and tuna. All these wonderful. And first thing in the morning when I'm getting out of bed, they get treats. And as I say that, they're looking at me. Hey, Sam, how you doing? I am looking for a meat tenderizer. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check this here. Oh, battery. I'm gonna take all these little bits and pieces and bobs and whatnot. The main focus is literally that sewing kit. Always a bonus getting the sewing kit. Leather kit, gun kit. So anyway, my baby finger, this one here, it just started flaring up because when she reached up to grab for the meat, she was like taking her paws like this, and one of her claws hooked my baby finger, like so much so it broke her nail in my skin. I'm like, pulled it out and thought, okay, should be okay. And it's a little swollen, but it's okay. But it just started bleeding. I'm like, what the? She very well made me bleed, the little bugger. So yeah, I got a little angry at her. There's somebody's face, so that might be mine. It could be mine. What's this? Bottle. Don't really need it. Usually infected all through this area, but it's very limited. I think they're all up north. In the AI city. Teddy bear. Nice teddy bear. Something else. Rainbows and sunshine. Never ends. Oh. What up because you can get rid? What? What out because you can get rid? Not. I don't quite understand what the message is you're trying to relate to me. Oh, it's just a can opener. I don't need a can opener. You know, I'm gonna grab this can opener anyway. It's gonna be one of those things, gonna come up for one of the daily quests, is find a can opener, and you're gonna be hanging on to the quest forever like I've done for this damn meat tenderizer. Anyway. Ah, ha, 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 I got it! I found it! Yay! I had a feeling I might find it here. I just had a small little feeling. I'll just finish my run here to see if there's anything else. And I might have the loot to use here while I'm here. I need to find do a Dayz. I got one victory. Now I can turn in the quest line. That is me car. So open it back up here. Let's tell me here. Oh, rabies. You're thinking about... No. My cat's domestic. She doesn't go outside. I've been scratched by my cats before many times in the past. Now, if my cat was an outdoor cat, I would definitely consider, you know, I'd have to take, but before I would go get a shot, I would take my cat in and get extra rabies. That would cost me about $250. You know, last year to take, over the last couple of years, it's only cost me $80 to go through the vet. You only get 10 minutes at a time. And then, you know, prescriptions and blood workup and whatever else you need to have done. It ends up, you know, costing me a bit of money. Now it's $120 to see the vet for 10 minutes. I mean, what the hell? For that kind of money, I want gold bars in exchange for their services. Not just, you know, hype. And the other thing about veterinarians where I live is you can't just do a repeat of any kind of medication. They want you to see the vet again. So if you need a repeat, you're screwed. You're going to have to pay another $250 to go see the damn vet again. It's a racket. And it's a horrible racket. And it should stop. It should stop. If I'm going to pay $130, I want the vet for an hour. Minimum an hour. Not 10 freaking minutes. Get the hell out of here. That's just crazy. Old field? Not old field. That's great. What are you doing, Samplin? I've got water, so that's okay. I've just gone back and forth to do these requests. I can get rated. It's not here. No, this is a PvE server. Go. I like that a little bit there. Oh, you see that? I like that. My foot is bothering me. I think it's my couch. I'm thinking about it. Oh. Before I do anything, open things. This damn. I never locked it in the first place. So, in day you can get rated. On this server it's a PvE server, so there's no rating. There's no rating on the server. You can have a base and not get rated. What's this? Use it over. Oh, good for it. I want to do that. Find me. Find me. Hey Mo, how's it going? We're back on what we were last night. sales. Sold. Retrieval sales. Perfect. So. We have able to sell those too. Then return to Steve. I think return to Steve. That's Peter. Oh, I gotta go way up there. Restart 15. I better go card gonna be okay. Sure. Let's put my guns back in. Storing the vehicle because I need to. This is a restart happening. Before I do it, you guys, I gotta do something else. I'm taking this one. Yes. So many pill bottles. No, I don't. Not really. I only got 3 pill bottles of sweet fruit bottles. That's the one I needed. Pills. There. It's fine because it goes into my personal virtual storage, so there's no reason for me to lock the car up before I park it. If I'm leaving it out on the open world, I lock it then. But if, and a lot of times when you leave the car, sometimes it will automatically lock anyway. And that car is very, very touchy. You're not going to put money in ATM? Oh, I forgot. I'll go, there's another, I gotta turn this quest over here in. And then I'm gonna head back anyway because I gotta do another quest. Do more quests. That noise you hear right now is not the swimming part, but the other big noise that's happening right now. That's a helicopter going over top of it. A helicopter. Crazy stuff, crazy, crazy. Anyway. regardless of your politics, if you were part owner or owner of a hotel, say in Minneapolis, where they were housing the ICE agents, would you tell them to leave? Would you allow them to bring anybody else into the hotel? Would you put profit over bad PR about a literal militant force, a militant police force, who's been injuring, shooting, killing your fellow citizens? Personally, to me, I mean, there was a big crowd. I saw on social media there was a big crowd. I don't know if it's true or not, but there was a big crowd throwing stuff and breaking windows out of the big hotel that they were staying at. Which one? I didn't advertise that hotel, but obviously for obvious reasons. I just found it kind of funny. I thought, wait a minute, there are actually hotels in there that are still taking the money from this group or organization or whatever you want to call it that's been killing your fellow citizens. I mean, really, that's you really want that on your ledger when you're advertising when all this is over? When you want to advertise your hotel and you want visitors to come. Oh yeah, this is the hotel where we had all the killers and the guys beating up all the regular citizens. Come stay out. You should come over here. We're so cool. You don't want to go down this road. So can I tell anyone else to leave because I don't believe in their ideals or just ICE? Well, it's not about your beliefs. I don't think it has anything to do with beliefs. It's the actual act of violence, of actually not killing one, but killing two citizens in sketchy, and their bosses are just saying, oh no, they were attacking us and we were self-defense. And it wasn't that at all, right? Evidence showed it wasn't that at all. So I'm just saying that if you had seen something like that, acts of violence, whether they paid for the room premium money for the rooms or whatever, you're about to go bankrupt or whatever, I think I would ask them. I would say, guys, I'm sorry to have to do this to you, but you broke the law, you're skirting it. You might get away with it now, you won't get away with it in the future, but we really don't want your kind of business in our hotel. I don't know. So we got this. Now, what's this one? Oh, and that's on Pitchfork too. Oh, 2 pitchforks. Let's go back. Zed Hunt. 20 of them? Yeah, I can do it. What about part 2? 50. So, yeah, why not? I'll go do both of those. I'm wondering if I do both of these quests, will they cancel each other? Meaning, if I kill one, will it count on both quest lines? Because I've had that before, where you go and you, like on TNR, for instance, there were a couple of quest lines similar to the 2 that I just picked up. One was for 50 and one was for 150. If you had both the quest lines at the same time, as you were killing the infected, it would literally knock off on one for each quest. So you were literally getting 2 for 1, if you understand what I'm saying. So if you killed one, you'd get a kill on both quest lines. until they're both filled. Listen, nobody wants to tackle Mo. Listen to me very carefully about this, okay? Actually, I'm going to bring this over to the other side and put it in the donation bin. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to come to your factory and be accosted by the T1000s that you're building. The T1000, actually, you're not building. You're just oiling the machine so they can build themselves. He's building. Mo is building T1000 robots in the heart of America right now. What they're being used for, I don't know. Restart in 5 minutes. Should I? No, you know something? I don't want to be swimming and then the restart happens and all of a sudden it's like, boom! You're stuck in the water, and when you come back in, you drown or something silly. So I'll just leave it out here for a few minutes. 2 citizens that were all peaceful bullshit. Hey, if ICE were to raid the manufacturing warehouse where you go, I wonder, would they start arresting the robots too? That would be funny, eh? Oh, and I don't understand this. We might have 40 right now working there. They were brought in under a shell company. Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. You know, I also saw something about some organization, I can't remember who it was, something about ICE going to the Olympics as a police force or something. I'm like, excuse me? Do they understand what the Olympics is about? It's about peace. And they want to bring in a police militia that's actually been abusing and breaking the laws by injuring and arresting and deporting and killing people, regardless if they're citizens of any country. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't begin to understand the American system in any way, shape, or form. I really don't understand it. I am shocked. I know no politics. But it's not. I'm not really talking politics. I'm just talking scenarios here. I'm really actually shocked that there hasn't been wanted posters for these ICE agents where they, maybe there are, I don't know, wanted posters for these ICE agents that allegedly did these crimes. I'm saying allegedly because I don't want to get into trouble by these guys. So allegedly doing these crimes, whether in the future they're proven guilty or not. This is a restart 2 minutes. Let's just exit now. And we'll come back in 5 minutes. Have I been along the border? Well, I personally no. I've never been. I've been as far as south as like Tampa Bay, Florida, but I've never been like towards the Texas side or anywhere near Mexico. So I don't know, you know. Canada has, between Canada and the United States, we have the longest border across Canada, in the world. I mean, in the world, we have the largest undefended I can't say undefended because we do have customs officers and police officers that go back and forth. We have sections of Canada, U.S. where it's just a signpost saying, please don't go past this signpost because you'll be entering Canada, or vice versa, you'll be entering the States. And that's it. There's nobody checking your IDs. There's nobody. There's no barbed wire fence. There's no turrets ready for anybody trying to cross. Nothing like that. And it's in the middle of the wilderness. And there's even a couple of towns that are shared by Canada, U.S. One side's Canadian, one side's American, and use the American dollar on one side and Canadian dollar on the other side. And some of them want to do grocery shopping, so they literally have to cross the border into the States to go do their shopping and then go back into Canada. And what happens with all the tariffs and stuff that's happening? I don't. What a wow! Just a whole mess, man. Just a whole mess. They are being protected by the left for everything. It's tiresome. I have worked with illegals all my life in construction and the trades. If you have a DUI, you cannot just cross into Canada with a DUI. And you see droves of people flocking into Canada. Listen, my mom used to be, my mom passed away now, going on 18 years. My mom was a customs officer for all her life. She worked on the border. But she generally worked in, sometimes at the airport and then at a local customs office, close to where she resided, for most of her career. But in the early days, she worked on the border and stuff. And it is true that if you want to come into Canada, and I mean, there's some really batshit crazy individuals out there. I can tell you stories, man. Here's a story for you. How about the time, and it's happened more than once, not from the same individuals, but my mom told me the story a long time ago. Somebody took a wrong turn and ended up on the Peace Bridge. That's the one in Ontario here, and at Niagara Falls area, or is it Windsor? I can't remember wherever it is. Going into Detroit, I guess it's Windsor. Anyway, so they took a wrong turn or something, and I guess they wanted to go to a park with their kids, and there were two small kids in the car, plus a baby in a little one of those little baby seats in the car. Now, when they were coming up, and they were saying, "Oh, well, we just wanted to turn around. How do we do that?" "Oh no, you'll have to go through Canada Customs, and then then we can guide you, and you can circle around and go back into the States. But you legally have to come into Canada now because you're here now." And they were like, "Oh," and they said, "Okay, so do you have anything to declare?" And they said, any kind of drugs or firearms and blah 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 blah. And they said, "Oh yeah, no, we've got a couple of guns, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. They're safe." Well, guess what, dumbass? You just tried to come into Canada. You cannot bring firearms into this country. You can't. Let me repeat that. You cannot drive across the border with firearms in your car without previous authorization, and the only firearm that you're allowed to bring into Canada is if you're a hunter and the gun is secured and tied together so that nothing there's no ammo in the gun. The ammo's in a lockbox, and the gun is in a secured way as well with ties or something, and they've got to be done before you reach the border. And you've got to tell the border in advance, a week in advance, that you're coming, and you're bringing this. It's the only way. Let me tell you. They went and did a search of the car, okay? They had an AK in the trunk, semi-automatic AK, with a I don't know how big the clips are, but like a big clip, 30 round clip or something, or whatever it was. And they were pulling these guns out of the car, you know. And then they pulled out 3 handguns. Dad had one. Mom had one. One was in the glove box. And they found another gun. Guess where? Guess where you would find... And all the guns in their car were fully loaded, by the way, people. They mags and bullets, everything's fully loaded. Guess where they found another fully loaded .357 Magnum gun? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. In the goddamn baby carriage underneath the baby. They were only going on a little picnic in the local park. Really? You put a loaded .357 Magnum underneath your child who's bouncing around. Who knows if that gun has got a hair trigger or whatever and shoots the baby, and then whoever's sitting in front of the baby, whether it's the driver or whether it's the father or the mother, whoever drove. My mom was like, sorry, but you ain't getting your guns back. And they're like, wait, what do you mean? We were making decisions. We have the right. Blah, blah, blah. You're in Canada. You don't have that right here. And you said you only had a couple of guns in the car. We found, X number of guns. One of them illegal here. And so instead of just turning them around to go back off the Peace Bridge, guess what happened? Handcuffs. Mom and dad in handcuffs. Child services had to come and take the baby. And they were charged with smuggling firearms, child endangerment, B. I mean, I think my mom said they both got like 5 years or something. Family from the South, from the States, had to come into Canada, hire a lawyer to get all 3 kids, because they had 2 small kids plus the baby, all the 3 kids out of the Child Welfare Agency. Oh my God! And then you have those people, whether they're retired military or hunters or whatever, and they're traveling up from the United States, and they want to go to Alaska. And they're in an RV or whatever. The pickup truck with a cab and a boat, and with all the horns of us, or they're pulling a trailer, whatever it is. And they come up and go, oh yeah, no, we're just driving straight through. We're going to Alaska. We have we have some property we bought recently, and so we're going up. And oh, do you have any firearms? Oh yeah, no, don't worry, we won't take them out. You won't take them out? Once again. Oh yeah, but we have permits for them. Not in Canada, you don't, dumbass. In fact, if you don't have a multi-juristic firearm certificate, these people were coming up from Texas, going to Alaska. So they drove through all the states, and all through California, all the way up. They only had licenses for those guns out of Texas, not out of every other state that they went through, and then coming into Canada with them. Well, they lost their firearms, and they used a hefty fine, and then they were, then they had, then they went, oh, how do we get our guns back? Well, you won't, because they're going to be melted down. And the guy just freaked. He goes, what do you mean? I'm a veteran. I said, well, if you're a veteran, you should know better. You should know better. Crazy stuff. Um, if a gun isn't loaded, it's a fucking rock. Nope, that was their fault for crossing the border. So now on our border, they would have to get free healthcare, housing, and be protected by the drug coming across. It's crazy. Well, I can't comment on, you know, those people that are trying to sneak into the states for a better life. I don't think there's many people trying to sneak in for a better life these days. But um, it's their fault for going to Canada. When I was working on the railroad, I told them I would not go or work in Canada. I have had a DUI, and they said they could get me a waiver. That is true. That is true. You can, from your business. Thanks, Bab Station, for the follow. Sorry, about 30 minutes ago you followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. You can get a waiver for stuff like that, but it has to be the company doing it. You can't do it yourself. It's very, very, I mean, don't get me wrong. You can do it yourself too, but it's super costly. It's just, there's a lot, you have to get a lawyer involved, you get all these things. But if you're part of a workforce, as long as you're not driving a vehicle, then yeah, they can get you a waiver to come in and working on the railroad or whatever, and they cross it. As long as you're not staying in Canada for any extended length of time. You're just coming up because you're on the train, you're working on the train going up and down, back and forth or something. So, it's one of those things. Let's see if the server's back up. It should be. But some of the my dad, when my whoa, what's this white screen now? Why is I getting a white screen? What the heck? What the heck? I make it. Oh, that was very weird. I just got like a white screen all of a sudden. I thought maybe the game's crashing or something, but no, it's not. It's loading up. Okay. Anyway, my dad tells stories. He used to have a best friend by the name of George, and him and George would scout the border all the time. My dad was notorious for that, and he knew because, my mom and him were together, and to make extra money, my dad would go with one of his best friends, George, at the time, and they would go into the States with a truck and a trailer hitch, and they'd buy a trailer down there, and then they would buy a boat, like a fishing boat, and they would disassemble the boat and put all the electronic everything hidden under like tarps and stuff. They'd come to the border. This is when they didn't really check stuff back in the day. This would have happened like in the early 70s, I would imagine, and so in 1970s. And so they would come up to the border when they were saying, "Oh yeah, we just bought this, this boat, and we've got some oars there." And so, "Oh yeah, okay, pay the duty on that." And they would buy the boat like they'd buy the boat for, I don't know, $1,000 or $5,000 or whatever it was they bought it for, but they would declare that it was just the shell of the boat, so it'd only be worth $1,000, and so that's what they paid duty and taxes on. And then they would just drive up into Canada, and once they were back at their the warehouse that they had, they'd take everything out, put it back on the boat, and go and sell the boat for like 20 grand or something. Stupid. They made money that way. And then I don't know why they stopped doing that or whatever it was, but maybe they tightened the rules, or maybe they were going back and forth over the border too many times or something. Yeah, we just got the shell of a boat. Who knows? That was my dad. Me dad. That was me dad. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, somebody's swimming. Oh, Oh, he's doing the. You see, it looks like there's two people, but he's doing a. What do you call it? The quest where you're guiding him across to the other trader. I did that one already. Take the guy over. Yeah, I already did that one. That was one of the first quests because they wanted me to go to that trader I was just at. And then that trader would give me a couple quests like I have right now. So I'm going to go do I'm going to go into one of the towns and just start shooting up the place. Get rid of all of the infected I need to get rid of. I've got to kill 20 and 50 infected. So I'm hoping that as I'm killing them, it's a 2-for-1 for up to the first 20, because at the same time, I'm wondering if it'll check it off, or will it just check off the 20 first, and then the 50, or the 50 and then the 20 or something. I think it'll do it both at the same time, but we'll find it shortly. We will find it. And I hadn't even... They've got a hotel and everything on this server for people. Yeah, I think it's going to count for both. We'll see. I just want to get over here. I just want to get over here. I just want to get over here. Oh. Oh. One of you kitties. Restore. Thank you. This one just has bigger monsters, no AI, right? No, there's AI here. There is AI here, my man. They have an AI city. Don't do that. Here, let's see what's over here. The little military compound. Now they look maybe. They look maybe. There's no infected military here. Well, let's see if there's anything here. Where was the trader? Give me a second, I'll open the map. If you look at the barrel, it's over here on the left here. The trader is here at Mountain View, the little town that's there. First thing you want to do is do the quest, because it's going to get you a nice big backpack and a few other things. Yep, it does. Ooh, Beaver. Something. Can of beans. I hate this. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Hey, Sam. Welcome back. Now, where do I want to... You know, I'm just going to go into Sandy. That's okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm actually doing a learning curve on doing a little more editing. I'm used to film editing. And I know video editing's been around for a while, but anybody else do it? zone very well. Oops. Here's the value. Pop it. Key. Don't go off the edge. See if I can attract some. Come on, come on. Taking too long for that to come to me. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Oh, there you are. Now, be nice with the hitting. Let's stay up here. Is there still 3, really? Hold on a second. I'm going to take a picture, guys. I'm going to take a picture to proof. There we go. I got a picture of somebody saying, I love your videos. I got proof! I'm actually doing something good. Hey, Skinny, how's it going? What cravings has the wife been going through today? How many balls we got? 10 left of there. Where are all the infected? Me. There we go, got a couple more. That's not AI Dayz, is it? Oh, key. Construction crate, okay. Somebody shooting at me, or? Where's the infected? Have we killed somebody infected? They're like, there's just no more? Not likely. Oh shit. I've also got a clean up gun. Okay, that was a Let's stay up here for a moment while I clean this gun. I've got a clean kit right now. I forgot there's a trigger thing here for another quest. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get all I need here. No, don't do that. But what I do want to do is take this. And we'll lag it. School bus. A blue line in a school bus. I'm wondering if that's the taxi service. there's a taxi service on there. I saw an infected over here somewhere. There we go. Hey, I can't be late for school again. Mom's gonna kill me. I just shot me, cowboy. Another key. Store safe. That's store safe. I wonder if there's anything in this store. Can I use that store key? Store safe. Construction key. What are keys on it? Store safe. Medical cabinet. Construction key. What's this one? Yellow security key. That's my car key. That's the store safe. Let's see, store safes here. There's one here somewhere. Alright, 17 pills. Yeah, that's what, yeah. Absolutely right, they will. Well, to 23. Somebody's got a base here. It started at AI City. Encryption symbol. I thought it was an infected as a scarecrow. Shit got me. They should respawn. They should respawn now. We're going to need 20 more. 20 more. sit here and wait for the next round. Come on, respawn. Somebody had an accident. They're in a hurry. Oh yeah, 2 more. 2 more kills. I got my quest done. Wow, I'm getting a major lag. Oh shit. Well, that's the end of that quest. One should be... Where's my primaries? Get to the lab. Where's the lab? I apologize. I need to make sure I turn it. Please get to the lab. You'll have to look hard. The entrance is hidden. I think I know where this is. This is gonna be Parasite. Yeah. This is what I got, right? Should I sell that? No, you know something? I'm gonna hang on to it. Yes. Oh, it's fine. Oh. Wow. What am I thinking? That's right, I'm pointing in this direction. It's gonna be here. Well, I guess Parasite is where I'm going. Guys, just so you know, I've surpassed 600 subscriptions on YouTube, which brings me to the next step. I need to have my viewers watch 3,000 hours of my content. So far, I'm on about 1,200 hours watched, and it's greatly appreciated if everybody could, once a day maybe, just go to my YouTube channel and on the back burner, put it on a tab on the back if you're doing something else on the computer, and just run my videos on a playlist in the background for like 15 minutes to 30 minutes or so, every other day or something like that, so I can get my hours up. Because once I reach the threshold of 3,000 hours, I then become a YouTube partner, and that would help me out a considerable lot. So if anybody can do that, that'd be very much appreciated. I know, Mo, you're doing it when you're at work. I thank you very much, too. Go this way, take it to repair style, so. thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm here, he goes. I'm here, he goes. Let me get up here so I can load my bags. It's always going to take some time to get on top of me. It's when they stop howling is that when they're like really on top of you. Where am I from, James? James Murphy. I'm in Toronto, Canada. Where just the other day we had 60 centimeters of snow. I kid you not. Okay. Not here, am I? Oh, no, not yet. Where are you? Come on, Wolfie. There you are. Is it just you? Nope, there's more than one. Where you sit, so I can kill you. There you go. There's one. Oh, there's two more. Yay! There we go. Any more? Any more? Watching from across the pond, Scotland, we know what snow is like, that's for sure. Welcome in, Scotland. I got some really good friends up there in the Highlands. I played Dayz with one of them. What's his game name? His real name's James, but his what's his game name? Oh, this is gonna bug me now. I just talked to him over the Christmas holiday too. I'm not. We used to play together every once in a while. We got into a PvP group where it was a base building raiding type server, and to be frank and honest, it was horrible because one day after a week of grinding and getting everything, we just got back to the base, and there was like 6 of us on the base, or 5 of us, 5 or 6, can't remember which one, and everything's gone except for a few bullets. Man, people were pissed. I'm just like, okay, I'm out. Okay, I'm out. Toronto's a great city. It's the largest city in Canada. It's the capital city of Ontario. Our capital city of Canada is called Ottawa. That's where our government sits, Parliament anyway. No, I've not played Arma, but I know a few people that want me to play Arma. I think it would be cool to play Arma if I was with others doing it. If it was just me solo, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't play it, to be honest with you. It's just not my cup of tea. But I know that Dayz is the child of Arma, so you know I'm not. Let's see here. Yeah, way too much food on it. Now what is this? This decryption chip container. Okay. That's going to be worth something. What is this? What is on here? No. Not what I can do is take the gold notes. Dayz's are crazy for raids. Yeah, no, you have a community of people, PvE and Armor Recorder. We have our very own server starting a new Dayz server next month. Well, congratulations, man. Make sure you hit me up in Discord and send me the information, and I'll gladly pass that on to everybody who's watching. Not a problem, man. I might even come in and jump in myself. And I wouldn't mind playing Arma if it's PvE. I don't mind PvP, don't get me wrong. There are days I just can't handle it. I got enough in life to worry about other than, am I going to get shot there? Am I going to get shot from over there? Am I going to be ambushed from over there? Or something? There's a sniper in that window? You know, I just don't want that. It's one thing about AI, but it's a completely different thing if it's a completely different thing if it's players coming after you. What? Okay, moving on to the lab. Going to Paris Isle. I haven't been on Paris Isle on this server yet, so I don't know what it's like. I'm assuming there's some overpowered infected over there. Oh, I left my back trunk open. I like exploring the different PvE servers anyway, because there's so much. I find that Dayz is going through a renaissance period right now, and what I mean is that there are so many different versions of how people want to see the game unfold, and so they start their own servers and stuff. And I know it's not, and they put a lot of man hours. For us lazy folk that just want to play one piece of the game and play forever. Well, thank you very much, Sam. I much appreciate that. Every little bit helps. I'm also now studying. I'm writing a book about my 20-year career as a Santa Claus. I've also got a picture book coming out of all the letters from the last 20 years as a Santa. These are real letters that we're putting in a coffee table book. And then, I'm also obviously streaming 4 or 5 days a week, and I'm learning how to do a lot of my own stuff for social media and stuff like that. What just happened? Did the light just change or something? Oh, it's the light in the... I thought the light in my place was changing or something, like it was going darker or something. It was a game reflecting onto the... That's funny. That is too funny. Well, I've got 2 books coming out. One is Coffee Table Book, and it's full. It's got letters from the last 20 years of kids who have written to Santa what they want for Christmas. The second book I'm doing is a biography of the last 20 years of me being a Santa Claus. How I got started, what I had to go through, things like one of my best friends. I had 2 really besties, 2 really best friends. They were both older than I was. One was only a few years older. The other one was about 15 years older. And they both passed on. But my friend Michael passed away in 2017. 2017. He died of cancer. I went to see him in the hospital. He'd never seen me dressed as Santa, and it was Christmas time, so I decided to bring my suit with me, and I did, and I dressed up, and I was in the cancer ward, and I went to go see him, and he looked at me, and he was all smiles, you know, and that was the last time I saw him alive, because I wanted to go see him. That was on a Thursday night. Friday night I'd started my Santa stuff at a location. And what ended up happening was I was working for a strip mall, like a small little mall that didn't do any kind of advertising or anything. They still had a lot of people coming in for Santa photos. Toby, hey, I'm in the middle of something here, bub. What? What? Come here. Yeah, let's go. Toby, come on. Come here. My cat's meowing. What was that good? Come on. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Let's get him up. Hold on a second. Here, dude. Oh, okay with the nails. Okay with the nails. Yeah. That's Toby. Toby, say hi. You're famous now. Toby the cat. He follows me everywhere. He sleeps right next to me. I go to the bathroom. He comes and sits there, waits for me to leave. Hey, good boy. Now he wants to sit in my lap. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's off. You're off and running. Okay, okay, don't sit on my house. Okay, thank you. Anyway, so back in 2016, what happened was, 2017, my friend Michael, he was in the cancer ward, he was dying, so I had to work Friday, I went to work Saturday, I did my full day on Saturday, and that's better. I can see something. And Friday, no, we don't do that. And what happened was I got the call from a mutual friend saying that he had slipped into a coma and his body was just shutting down. And I said, okay, I'm on my way. I got there about 10 minutes after he passed away, and I was very upset, of course. I had to work the next day. I didn't get very much sleep, and my friend is his background. He was of the Jewish faith. I'm going right by here. No, I just turn off the lights for you. Having to wait. Can I go here? No, that's right. And what I did get a couple of hours sleep, but basically what happened was, well, thank you for the subscribe. so the next day, I was in tears. I was crying. I was crying in the morning. It was horrible that I didn't get to see him again. And but when I went to the hospital, where he, you know, his body was, is it here I need to go? No, that's not. We had to take turns, his friends and two of his family members, we had to take turns staying in the room with his body because that's part of their ritual. You need to, somebody has to be with the body at all times. So I stayed until very late, and then I finally went home. I think about 2 a.m. in the morning. Got a couple of hours sleep, and then when I woke up in the morning, I was in tears. I was crying, and I was recording myself. I was going, do I actually go to work today? Or do I just tell them I'm sick with the flu, or tell them somebody passed that I'm upset? But as the mantra in show business goes, the show must go on. So I went and I did the gig, and nobody was the wiser. I put a happy face on. I just didn't think about it at all. A couple of times I almost started thinking about it. But you can't have a Santa Claus that's crying, you know what I mean? Contradicts the whole point of bringing joy to people. So I spread the joy the best I could. And so it just became a thing, you know? And so that's actually part of a bigger project, doing a documentary of my Santa career as well, over 10 years. But it was hard. It was hard, and that's some of the things I'm going to have in my book. Some of the experiences I had as a it's literally the man who's Santa. He's a real person too, you know. Sort of hear that you lost two of your friends and my soulmate, my dog. Absolutely love the stories of life, especially when it's full of twists and turns. So yeah, mine always are. My mom died of cancer 18 years ago. The sad part about that was she knew she had it and didn't tell anybody until it was too late. And we found a treatment. I shouldn't say we. I found a treatment because I knew somebody of importance. And he says, oh, there's this treatment, we can get it all, you know, as long as we can film your mom going through this whole experience, and we'll pay her like, you know, $250,000 plus we'll cover all the expenses and everything. And I was like, I think she might go for that, you know, but it was already too late. She'd already slipped into a coma. She'd been in the hospital a week before I even found out. So, but she knew she was sick for a long time. And I wasn't on good terms with my mom before she passed. She was, yes, Toby, I hear you. Yes, Toby. Toby, enough. What now? You've got food, you've got water, you've got, you know, you got two different kinds of food, you got fresh water there. What's going on, bud? What's going on? Eh? You just want some attention? Is that it? You boob. The last 8 years of my mom's life, we weren't speaking. And then I always told my sister, I said, listen, if anything should happen to mom, she has to go to the hospital or she's dying or something, you know, let me know and I'll be there. And that's what happened. I went to the hospital, and an hour after I left her, as I got back to the city, because she was in a different city, an hour later, my sister called and said, "You lucked out. She just died." See this? This is a paperweight. It was handmade, crafted. It's heavy as hell. I mean, really heavy. If I were to hit my head, I'd have a concussion for sure. It's pure glass with a center in it that's got bubbles. I know you can't really see the bubbles on the stream, or maybe you can, I don't know. But in the center, in the center of my mom's ashes. And I keep it on my desk. 18 years later, I'm still a mess about it too. So it is what it is. We all have lives that we live, twists and turns, and this way and that way. And, me becoming a Santa it wasn't an accident. It was just you happen to have some free time on Sundays in December to be a Santa Claus, because the guy who doesn't normally doesn't work on Sundays because he's religious. I'm not religious. I don't follow a religion. I was brought up in a Catholic household, but I never did the religion thing because. Can I get around here? Yes. Small door that I have. Just because of the history of religion, I'm not really too keen on it. I have the greatest respect for anybody who follows religion, as long as they don't cherry pick or tell me, I should do this or I should do that because of the fact that because God tells us so or whatever. And if people actually just did a little bit of history on religion, would that change their minds of what they believe in today? I don't know. It did me. It did me. Anyway, so here I am streaming because I live on a partial disability, not a full disability, a partial disability. I'm doing this so that I get to do something I love to do. I get to meet a lot of new people and a lot of the lab's over there, right? Can I drive over here? I don't think I can I? No, of course not. Damn it. But there's a way to get over there, if I remember correctly. I can go in the opposite way, can't I? No, there were barriers there, so I couldn't, unless I go all the way back up around. I don't want to do that either. Yeah, screw it. I'll just do it this way. I'll just have to be careful. Close this off. What? Why is my key out? I don't want to open, I want to lock it. Why is my key not working? Oh. There we go. Let's go. Let's hope I don't run into any nasties here. I don't know what I'm doing with the camera up here. it's what's it here, oh, there's no way in. Oh, it's closed off. Okay. They closed it off. Okay. I was going to explore the lab and see if there's any goodies there. Anyway. Can you see Toby? Did you see him? I was holding him. Sorry, I was trying not to die here. No. This is a PC. I only play on PC, guys. I don't play on Xbox or anything. I haven't played on Xbox in almost 30 years now. Once I started on a PC, I just never looked back. Just a head strap. Not sure there's anything here. I don't know what's up here, if there's anything up here or not. Nope, nothing up here. Let's see. Any nasties up there? I don't see any. I think that's good. I don't see any infected at all. Not that they're not there. As you know, as soon as you do a single shot, they'll be coming from everywhere. It's crazy, I can't see any. Not even in the field. Usually there's wanderers in the field. Nothing. Is there nothing here? Anyway, life will never be the same without the one who gave you life, brother. Yeah, no, that's for sure. That's for sure. I wish I had a better relationship with my mom, but my mom was very high strung, very very high strung, and I'm an easy going type of person. I have another good friend of mine. It's not for this end. Who asked me out many years ago, like 15 years ago or something like that. And I thought, well, she's a beautiful woman, but then she started, she had the same type of personality as my mom did, very demanding. It was always her way or the highway, and no compromise. I just thought, I don't think so. I don't need that kind of backlash in my life. I just didn't want it. And I'm still friends with that person today. But I have a loving wife and a 14-year-old daughter, who, by the way, didn't know I was a Santa until she was 12. Oh, you didn't see Toby? Tobe? No, I think he's lying down now. Yeah, he's passed out now. He's done his little thing. I have 5 cats. I have Lucky, the mom, who's turning 16 in she's turning 16 in March. Toby's turning 15. And then there's Junior, who's 12. No, he's 13. And then there's Frances, the one that got me with her nail earlier today. She is 12. And then Sparky is also 12, the youngest. She's 6 months younger than Frances, Red Sparks. Yeah, you're just a little monkey. Yes, you are. Sparks sits on the sleeve of my computer here on my computer desk. My desk is so big, guys, and I've had this desk for 30 years. My desk is so big, it's 6 feet wide and 3 feet deep. That's how big my desk is that I'm sitting at. It's an antique desk. I can't remember where it was from Ottawa, from Parliament Hill, from one of the, I think it was the defense minister's desk or something, back in up until the late 50s, until they got replaced. From 1920 something to nothing. There's no loot here. Hold on. I gotta come to this 2 times just to get this started. By the tent and see if I can't pick up some stuff over there. See if I get a constable over here. You're only 34 with one 8-year-old little girl. Hey, look, I didn't get married until I was 56. My daughter's a stepdaughter, and my wife wants to have another child with me. My wife is 45, and I'm 58. Going to be turning 59. I'm 12. 12 and a half years older than my wife is. But I've known my wife for almost 25 years. But we only got married a couple of years ago. Because life got in the way. Open the door. There is a Yoda. Oh no, Grogu. Oh, Grogu plushie. I wonder what that's. Scorpion mag. So far, no infected and not very much loot there. Looks like that gun bullets I need. Looks like that gas flask before you put it on me. I don't want this to be on me. I hate that one. Automatically puts it on you. No infected yet. What is it done? AR. A couple more masks. Combat masks. No resistance. Oh shit. Here we go. I spoke too soon. Snag before I go. No, I don't think I want to get married. Women over here are just trouble. You have 4 dogs? Sorry, you have 4 dogs, 2 died, 10 cats. What? You live on a farm or something? You can't live in a small apartment, that's for sure. That's crazy. 10 cats. Well, you know, to be honest, I had 10 cats at one point. because they were all from the same family of cats. And then I had 9 cats because I found a home for one and I kept the other ones. And then that one cat was given back to me because they couldn't keep the cat any longer for reasons, whatever. And so I took the cat back in. And then I just started losing cats along the way. They were, they would pass away, And now I've got 5 left. I've got one that has very bad diarrhea. My cat Lucky, the oldest, I had a scare with her a few days ago. I thought she was going to die. She was meowing, and all of a sudden she was like kind of spaced out, looking like this, trying to get her bearings. And I was like, is she looking at a fly or something, or a bug, but there was nothing flying around. And when she walked, her back end was all kilter. She couldn't plant her feet enough to just walk like a normal cat. And oh my God, I was like, oh, that's all I need for her to die like this. So I picked her up and I was holding on to her. Her heart was just pounding. I don't know what it was. Maybe there was an infection or something. I don't know. And so I was just holding on to her, and I went to bed early that night, still holding on to her, keeping her close to me. And I put her in a little carry-on case next to me on the bed, and then I opened up the case and she came out, and she started walking a little better, looking around a little better, and I thought, and this happened Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and I thought, I gotta bring her to, the vet, which I have no money for, but what can I do? And then I had to wait until Monday, because that's when they would open. There's nothing open on the weekend. Then we had the big 60-centimeter dump of snow, so the city was closed basically for the day, so there was no way to travel or whatever. So I thought, but she's fine now. She's eating and drinking and playing, and she tells me what she needs, when she wants, and I try to accommodate her as best I can, and she seems to be okay for it. I'm surprised there's not some overpowered I gotta get back to my car because I'm too full of loot. I gotta put stuff back to the juice. Let's see if I can just open this. Oh, come on. Okay, let's get that away first. Kind of open stuff up here. I don't know why it opens up, but let's put that on the side. I'm going to use my about 19-year-old Dakota Siberian Husky. She passed last Christmas Day at 8 p.m. is my wife. I had to adopt another companion. She's 55, could be on the military team, but 10 years old, and he's a menace. Couldn't live without a dog. I had to go to since she was 8 weeks old. I had Lucky since she was like a month old. And it was, and I've had her for 16 years. When I took Lucky in, the mother cat, she had 26 kittens in her lifetime. Before I was able to, get her neutered. I had her and I got her brother, Bubba. Bubba died at age 5. Something to do with his heart. Don't know to this day. Just, he came off his perch. He had some cat treats. Jumped back up on his perch. I was at the computer. All of a sudden he just made this horrible noise. And I turned to look at him. And he was looking straight at me, and all of a sudden his head just fell. And that was it. He died from death. Yeah. Toby's from the first litter 15 years ago. Toby just turned 15 the other day on the 26th. The 26 is important because it was my grandmother on my mother's side, her birthday. Over time, over time, I have actually named a lot of my pets after relatives or loved ones that have passed away. So that way, I remember them easier as life goes on. So my grandfather was Marcel. One of Toby's brother was, I named him Marcel. Junior is just Marcel Junior, but I just say Junior. Well, the good thing about that statement, James, is humans are animals too. Believe it or not, we're animals. I'm just going to go check a couple of things here while I'm here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, hot. I want to at least get a couple of things while I'm here. I don't want to leave it to him. That's hot. He's got Alzheimer's, and so it's taking a toll. And he's slipping pretty bad. But I have a stepsister over there that's taking very good care of him. Come on, get off the bus. Come on, there we go. I believe I've seen him for the last time in his lifetime. So, my dad was never really there when I was growing up. I was the shy fat kid who always got beat up at school. That was me. I could have been that type of person that got so angry I'd end up, doing something crazy to get at people, but I didn't. I chose spray tan. Yeah, that's a good find. That's about 10 grand. I'm gonna take this mask. I'm gonna do it like that. I'll leave that there. I don't need that. My childhood was an absolute misery. Absolute misery. Not this again. I gotta get a better car sooner or later because this is crazy. Start this. Yeah, I'm not finding very much food here. I'm just getting out of here. What is that? Did something just shoot at me? I did hear a gun go off. I'm going to do something. Oh yeah. They're on the field there. Now I can see, I can only see a few though. Usually there's a lot of them there. You were putting the care on the same school always bullied and picked on and spent most of my days studying anything and everything, and then joined the TA Territory Army. The TA... No, it's not. Chef. All life changes. I'm also second dan judo kickboxing and sideline. Great, now I know who to protect me. You're hired. You can be my bodyguard at Christmas time. Anybody gets too close, I just go talk to the boss. Well, I didn't get very much food. I got a couple of things, but I didn't get very much food. But I did feel some rest. But I have to warn you, James, I pay in candy canes. Yeah, I've heard of that. Well, I'm 5'10". So as long as your chest and arms were as big as my belly, that's fine by me. I've heard of Project Jump. Yeah, Oh, It's already been released. Early release. There was a streamer today playing it. I was watching her play it today. Slexify. Lexi. Lexi was playing it. I'd have to say Dayz looks better than that, because seeing the gameplay today with Lexi, I don't know. It was chunky. It actually reminded me more of. Okay. It does really look amazing on the different. Where am I going here? Where am I? Oh, right, never mind. Might be a game changer, that's for sure. Maybe all the oldies again. Stop. Might as well get some free little pelts out of it. I'm going to use the shotty gun. Sounds like it's only one more. Yeah, just one. One shot. It's gonna be interesting to see on that. I don't have room for this. It's dangerous. Yeah, don't forget the punch. Take it, Karen. Take it, Karen. Take it, Karen. Take it, Karen. Oh, yes, I can. Oh. Times if I died to PvP, more times than there are numbers on this planet. I've only been playing on this server for a few days. Oh, come on, lag, stop that. Go. I need to empty some of the stuff I simply did. I'm going to do a hunter's trigger after this and jump a load. Cows. Here we go. Oh, it's on the... Ah! Oh, you bugger up. Get up here. Dang it. Disappeared. I want to have some cow steak. just made you up. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm getting tired. I think what's going to happen here for me is wait, let's see. Oh yeah! And I've got 2 more of those to sell. So, okay, that can sell. That can sell. That can sell. That can sell. This. Where's the... I should have 2 paint cans. Let's see.
Dad, has Oprah talked to you yet? What's up, Panda?
What'd you say?
I said, did Oprah come find you yet?
About the vehicles?
No, about the key.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna... What do you want me to send you for it?
Which key?
The good one that we were talking about? Anywhere from 700 to a million, so...
Give me a second.
Your price, sir. Okay.
£50 dog food to keep the critters for 3 weeks. 3 weeks? No, I thought that was for a week.
Okay.
I know that. I know.
That's the next That's his KFC bunker. And I'm gonna head over to the trader, the hunting trader now. Offload these pelts. And Dayz. White down. Oh, more wolves. Oh, might as well. Might as well. Yeah, there's quite a few people. I think there's 35 people on the server right now. When is it ending? Like my stream? My stream, like 30 minutes tops. I'm stopped because I heard the wolf and I want to get the wolf. Tokyo Drift that right. Yeah. I tried. Come on, let's go, Wolfie Wolf. Where's he coming from? He's coming from over here, I think. Come on, I'm ready for you. Oh wait, maybe I should put a weapon out. There he is. Oh, it's just one wolf, really? Oh no, it's two wolves. There's another one coming. Come on, wolf. There you are. Thank your little ass. Hunting knife is damaged. Gotta clean it up. Yeah, about 30 minutes, guys. I'll be ending my stream for tonight. I am getting tuckered, as they say. Where is? I'm going to be heading to the hunting trader and then selling this and then logging out. They already have dogs in Dayz that you can train, and the dogs will actually level up. I've been on servers like that. Already there, Dayz, already there. Okay, straight to the hunter. No more delays. Let's go. My spray that I just put on the auction house is already sold. These things go fast. Oh, I know. I've never played Dayz other than on PC, but I've heard over the years I've played Skate. I know a few people who play on Xbox, and when they change over to a PC, it's like night and day for them. It's like skies open up. It's like the lights just went on. Play a PS5? Ah, okay. Okay, let's go sell this stuff. Pelts. 2 heads. Yep. Let's park this vehicle. Vehicle stored. And guys, that is my stream for today. I didn't quite make it for 4 hours, but I did pretty good. Thanks for all the new follows, James, and thanks for coming back in, Sam. Thanks, Mo, for dropping in. I know you've got a busy schedule and we went back and forth for work and such. Thanks to everybody else in the background working there forth and back forth. Bad Station, thanks for the follow. Frosty, thanks for the follow. And there's a few more I think I missed, but thank you. And nice to meet you guys from your friends in Canada. And I hope to see you guys again. Today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. I don't stream Thursdays, guys. Mondays and Thursdays I don't stream, just so you know. And like I said, if you have the opportunity to look at some of the videos that I've already posted, I think I got over 190 now on YouTube, both live and stuff that I was solely doing on Twitch at the time, because I stream on Twitch and YouTube right now. I'd much appreciate it if you could spend maybe 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes or something a few times a week to watch my videos, because it'll help me become a YouTube partner. Right now I'm sitting at about 1,200 hours viewed content. I need 3,000. Last year it was 1,000 hours and 500 subscriptions, and I'm over 600 subscriptions now, and I've got 1,200 hours. So I almost got it at the line, but not quite. So now I have to work on getting it to 3,000 hours. But thank you anyway, everybody, for coming out. I much appreciate it. I've had fun. I hope you've had some fun. And if at all, you guys can always join me in my Discord. Everything's on my Twitch page, and I think some of the information's on the YouTube page as well, where you can join my Discord and such. I'm on Discord, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. So either way, you found me. That's great. Let's keep this up. Let's keep the momentum going. As long as you get some good press this year. How about lifts for your shoes to make you 5'10"? I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, I'm getting tired now. It is. It's only 9:45. I usually stream until midnight or 1 a.m., but I started streaming earlier. Plus, I've been up since 7 a.m. this morning. I'm working on stuff in the house, so I'm a little tuckered for tonight. But guys, thank you once again for coming out. And this is the closing. Oops. This will be the closing stream. Boom. There we go. Stream ending. I did that graphic, by the way. And let's put on a little closing music, shall we? Guys, in the next couple of weeks, or actually sooner than that, we'll be announcing a new event coming up. I believe it might be Capture the Flag or something. It's in celebration of my 2 years of streaming and my birthday coming up, which I turned 59 on February the 14th. Good night, everybody. Have a great day wherever you are, happen to be on the planet. Be nice, and those others will be nice back to you. Smile, and the world will smile along with you. Bye, guys. Good night, everybody. Good night. Where's my camera? I guess. Are you still there? Anytime you guys want to come into the Discord, I'm always in my Discord chat, just so you know. while I'm streaming and playing Dayz, even if I'm not streaming and I'm playing Dayz, I've always got my my Discord chat open. You're more than welcome to join me anytime. Good night, up. Now I'm really going. Maybe I might come back for a second or two. No, I'm too tired. I'm going. Really, really going on, but truly, I'm going.